When you design something in 2022, you have to think 2025. You know, the average life cycle of hotel interior design is 7 years. Trend is a word that I kind of put on the side. What I feel more is something that is going to be not fashionable, but something that will still make sense down the road. Sustainability for a long time has been something very trendy or fashionable, but I think for the past 2-3 years, with everything that's happening in the world, a lot of people understand that it's something real. It's something where every single one of us needs to take action. We all have our efforts to make. For me, it's much easier to sell to my clients a global brand because it means that it's not restricted to a specific market. It means that in terms of maintenance, in terms of service, all of that is much easier. I think overall, it's about the experience, about what the product gives you as opposed to what the product looks like. For example, you get into a shower, what people care about first and foremost, how luxurious that experience is, what kind of water effect comes out of there. Another trend that I have seen in the past few years is the addition of technology in sanitary fittings. And I am not sure how long that is going to last, because the problem is that what happens when, it doesn't work anymore? Or what happens when the battery is, dead and, nobody fixed it on time? I think, again, going back to basics, right? I know that there's some things that you can do, for example, in a shower head where you add some air with the water, so it creates a different experience, and that has nothing to do with technology. It's also about the finesse of the details. Like, how do you carve a little detail here and there? I think you can do details in a smart way when you think about it, and which is cost effective. Luxury does not mean spend a lot of money. When you go for anything neutral, I think there you're safe. All the gray, the beige hues, it was trendy 20 years ago, it's still trendy today, and it will be trendy, it will be safe if you want in 20 years. It's just about, the right amount of hue that you put into these neutral tones. One thing that I do like about this palette that GROHE has is actually the subtleness of the tones. Typically you would have a very strong gold, a very strong rose gold, a very strong copper, a very strong bronze, and that's it. Here, it's almost like a little bit like a rainbow, right? Where you go from clear to a little bit darker, but with the subtle hues through it. And I think this is a very strong point for GROHE and the PVD finishes that they have. I would say it is a newer product, which is highly resistant and long-lasting, and it's something, very much in line with sustainability that we keep talking about, which is something that we as consultants might want to try to educate our clients so that they understand about the cycle, right? Yes, it's a little bit more investment in the beginning, but it means that the cycle, the longevity of the product makes more sense.